I was there the day the verdict was read, not on earth, in heaven. When the scroll was unsealed, every angel in the chamber fell silent. Michael's hand tightened on his sword, Gabriel's eyes closed, and I knew what was coming. A man on earth was about to lose everything, and we were forbidden to intervene. Before you close this video, ask yourself this. If heaven went silent during your darkest hour, would it mean God abandoned you? Or would it mean something else entirely? Job 1:12. The Lord said to Satan, "You may test him, but you must spare his life." This was not permission, this was a legal ruling, and what Lucifer didn't know was that he had already lost. His name was David, successful businessman, devoted father, man of faith. Within 72 hours, his company collapsed, his wife left, his health failed, his friends turned their backs, and in heaven, we watched every single moment. One angel, Raphael, couldn't stay silent. He turned to the throne and asked the question every one of us was thinking: why are we just standing here? What Raphael didn't know yet was that a courtroom session had taken place 48 hours earlier. Lucifer had filed a petition. Job chapter 1 was about to repeat, but this time, the miscalculation would cost him everything. 2 days before David's world shattered, the throne room convened. Lucifer approached, scroll in hand, confidence in his posture. He bowed, not in reverence to protocol, but in mockery of protocol. "I bring a petition," he said. The angel stiffened. Michael stepped forward. "On what grounds?" Lucifer smiled. "This man, David, he serves the Most High only because he's been blessed. Strip away his wealth, his family, his health, and he will curse God to his face." He quoted Job chapter 1 like a lawyer citing precedent. "Does he fear God for nothing? Have you not put a hedge around him and his household?" The room was silent. Then the voice: "He is in your hand, but you shall not take his life." Lucifer's grin widened. He thought he'd won, but what he didn't see, what he never sees, is the clause written in blood. Colossians 2:14. The record of debt canceled, nailed to the cross. Lucifer was operating on outdated information, and that would be his downfall. Stop right there. You felt it, didn't you? That shift. Something was set in motion in the unseen realm before it ever touched Earth. Let me ask you, what do you think is about to unfold here? Have you ever sensed spiritual movement before seeing it manifest in your life? Tell me where you're watching from tonight, your city, your nation, because what I'm about to reveal, most people never see. Hit subscribe, like this video, don't miss what happens next. The courtroom doesn't operate on human schedules, and what Lucifer filed was about to backfire. David's phone rang at 6:47 a.m. "Mr. David, the investors pulled out. The company's finished. Bankruptcy, overnight." His wife stood in the doorway, suitcase in hand. "I can't do this anymore." No explanation, just gone. The doctor's office, white walls, sterile air. Stage 2. We caught it early, but the treatment is aggressive. David sat in his car in the parking lot, stared at the steering wheel, and for the first time in his life, he didn't pray. He just sat there, silent. In heaven, Raphael turned away. "I can't watch this." Michael's voice was steady, cold even. "You will. We all will. That's the ruling." Raphael's fists clenched. "He's breaking." Gabriel shook his head. "No, not yet, but Lucifer thinks he is." Below the veil, in the shadowed places, Lucifer gathered his captains. The celebration had already started. 72 hours, one demon hissed, and he's already silent. Lucifer circled David's life like a predator, assigned the spirits, depression attached to his thoughts, isolation, cut him off from anyone who might encourage him, shame, make him believe this is his fault. A younger demon asked, "What if he prays?" Lucifer laughed. "He already stopped. Look at him, sitting in that empty house. No words, no faith, no fight." He leaned forward, eyes gleaming. "Within 7 days, he'll curse the name of the one who let this happen." The room erupted in twisted cheers. But in heaven, Michael whispered something under his breath. "They have no idea what's coming." Raphael couldn't take it anymore. "His prayers are still reaching the throne. I can hear them, faint, but they're there. Why can't we move?" Gabriel turned to him, "Because free will must be honored, even in suffering. But especially in suffering." Michael stepped between them. "Do you think this is easy for any of us? We've been assigned to David since birth. We fought for him, bled for him, and now we watch, because the test isn't just for him, it's for Lucifer." Romans 1:24 echoed in the chamber. Sometimes God's restraint is the loudest statement he makes. 3 men knocked on David's door. Old friends, business associates, church members. They sat across from him in his living room. The first one spoke. "David, I have to ask, is there something you're not telling us? Some sin?" David's head snapped up. "What?" The second one leaned in. "We're just saying, God doesn't let this happen to people who are walking right with him." The third nodded. "Maybe you need to examine your heart." David's jaw tightened. "Get out." They hesitated. "David, get out." They left, and David was alone again. In the shadows of his living room, a demon whispered, "Even your friends see the truth. You're abandoned." But in heaven, Gabriel turned to Raphael. "Watch closely. This is where it gets interesting." Did you catch that? Heaven didn't intervene when the lies came, not when David's friends twisted theology, not when the demons whispered condemnation. Why? Because sometimes the test isn't about the trial itself. It's about what you believe when everyone else tells you God isn't there. Let me ask you, why do you think heaven stayed silent in that moment? Was it cruelty or was it strategy? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear how you see this. And if you're starting to understand spiritual warfare on a deeper level, subscribe, like this video, because what I'm about to show you next changes everything. David stood in the center of his empty house. No furniture, no family, no future. And he screamed, "God, where are you?" The walls absorbed the sound. No response, no vision, no still small voice. Nothing. David collapsed. "You let this happen. You just watched." His voice broke. "I trusted you." Silence. Below, in the demonic realm, the celebration erupted. "He's done! He just cursed him!" Lucifer stood, 24 hours, one more blow, and he'll renounce everything. But in heaven, Michael didn't move. Raphael looked at him, panicking. "Michael, he's breaking. We have to—" "Not yet. But not yet." Gabriel's eyes were locked on David. "Watch. Let me tell you what Lucifer didn't know, what he couldn't know. He filed his petition based on an accusation, a sin, something David had done years ago. And under the old covenant, that accusation would have held weight. But Lucifer forgot something. The cross changed the rules. Colossians 2:14, he has canceled the record of debt that stood against us with its legal demands. This he set aside, nailing it to the cross. The accusation, legally void. The petition, based on outdated law. The test was allowed not because God agreed with Lucifer, but because David's faith would expose the lie, and Lucifer, in his arrogance, never checked the updated covenant. That was his fatal flaw. Pride makes the enemy sloppy. 2,000 miles away, a woman named Sarah woke up at 4 a.m. She didn't know why, but she felt urgency. Years ago, David had helped her when no one else would, paid her rent when she was about to be evicted, never asked for anything back. She hadn't thought about him in months, but now she knelt by her bed. "God, I don't know why, but I need to pray for David. Cover him, protect him. Whatever he's going through, don't let the enemy win." In heaven, the throne room lit up. Gabriel straightened. A covering prayer. Raphael's eyes widened. That's legal authority. Michael drew his sword. That's our signal. One intercessor, one prayer, and the entire battlefield shifted. James 5:16. The prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. Lucifer had no idea what just happened, and by the time he did, it would be too late. David sat on the floor of his empty house, Bible open in front of him. He didn't remember opening it, but there it was. Job 1:21. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. His hands trembled. Tears fell onto the pages, and then he whispered, "I don't understand." Pause. "But I trust you." In the demonic realm, panic. "No, no, no! He's supposed to curse, not worship!" Lucifer stood frozen. "What is he doing?" Above, Michael smiled. The ruling just changed. Gabriel looked at the throne. The voice spoke, "Go." And for the first time in 9 days, heaven moved. Stop, right there. If you were standing in David's place, everything gone, everyone gone, heaven silent for 9 days, would you have stayed faithful, or would you have walked away? Here's what I need you to do. If you believe spiritual awareness matters, if you believe faith during suffering is warfare, comment one word: faithful. That's it, just that word. Let me see who's really paying attention. And subscribe, because this story isn't over. The courtroom is about to reconvene, and what happens next is the reversal Lucifer never saw coming. The throne room. Lucifer was summoned. He entered still confident. The test continues. He's broken. One more. The voice interrupted. You claimed this man serves me only for blessings. Lucifer nodded. And I've proven. What say you now? Silence. On the center table, evidence. David's worship during loss. His trust despite silence. His prayer in the darkest hour. The voice continued, "You tested him under a law that no longer applies. The record you cited was nailed to a cross 2,000 years ago, and you forgot to check." Lucifer's face twisted. "But you lose." The gavel fell. Not wood on wood, thunder on eternity. Job 42:10. And the Lord restored Job's fortunes when he prayed for his friends. Michael stepped forward. "We have legal authority to move." The command was given, "Go." Michael's sword ignited. Raphael and Gabriel flanked him. Thousands of angels descended. The demonic forces around David, spirits of depression, isolation, shame, fear, scattered like smoke. The barriers broke. The assignments were torn apart. And on earth, David's phone rang. A business partner. "I don't know why, but I want to invest in you again." The next day, a doctor's call. "We need you to come in. The tests, something's changed." The next week, a letter from his wife. "Can we talk?" David fell to his knees, not in despair, in worship. He didn't know that a week ago in heaven, the verdict had already been written. He just had to hold on long enough to see it. So let me ask you, what did you learn from David's silence, from heaven's restraint, from the moment he chose trust over bitterness? Tell me in the comments. I want to know what hit you the hardest. And listen, if stories like this sharpen the way you see the unseen, if they help you understand that spiritual warfare is real and the courtroom is more active than you think, then subscribe, like this video. Your engagement, your support is what fuels these stories. Every subscription tells me you want more. Every like says, this matters. Because here's the truth they don't tell you. God's silence is not abandonment. It's legal strategy. And your faith during the test, that's the evidence that breaks the enemy's case. Lucifer is brilliant, but the cross is his blind spot. Every single time. I'll see you in the next one. Stay watchful.